Okay guys, we're going to do some protection with some of the dogs. We got 2 young females that I'm really working on. They're females that have a lot of reactive aggression. Okay, they have a lot of defensive aggression. They have prey, but their prey drive is moderate. And the defensive aggression overpowers the prey. And if I'm just to rely on the prey alone, I'm not going to get the performance that I want. So in order for me to get a little bit more power in the grips and commitment from the dogs and the protection work, I'm coming through the reactive side. I'm stimulating that side of them, and then I'm letting them find success through expressing themselves that way, and then I'm transitioning into the prey. So you're going to see me push them mentally almost to the breaking point. Then I'm going to show them how they can win, and I'm going to do this several different times. And I'm going to try to explain to you guys what I'm doing. I know most people are they're used to just seeing always the nice kind of prey work, but they don't ever really see the other side of it. So I want to start showing the other side of it. There's a decoy that I had the privilege of working my dog on this last weekend, who really, I always kind of knew this stuff, but knowing something and being able to do it is 2 different things, and you only become able to do something through a lot of the application. So I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to get him in trouble or anything, but I watched him a lot, and he kind of motivated me to go a little bit deeper into the reactive aggression and to build the dog a little more from that side, and then really show the dog the clear prey transition. And as a decoy, you're always refining your craft. You're always trying to improve. So let's see what happens. We're going to get going. Come a little bit. Stop. Don't move. Walk up on her over against your left leg. Other hand. You can come over here now, camera guy. And just hold steady there. We're going to work right here. So you guys saw there, right? Really brought the reactive side out. Then I made the transition. It wasn't as clean, like she went to the prey, but not as fast as I'd like to see. And that's part of the repetition and the experience, is making the dog really believe and understand that the transition is there, and she can move into the prey behavior where she becomes quiet, where you hear the teeth while she's trying to bite. Okay, really important. She's getting her relief on the sleeve. Okay, the bite is where all the pressure goes away. Now I put a little pressure, but it's very easy for her to defeat me, right? In the beginning, when I first started this, no pressure. She bites, that's it. Now she's biting. I made some pressure. She became stronger on the pressure. I don't care if she's pushing. The more you make technical gripping behavior with dogs like this, the weaker they become. The more you say fight however you want to fight, but fight, don't just suck on it. That's when you're going to get some strength from the dog, all right? Yeah, hold it. Hold it. Yeah. Oh, hold it. Yeah, that's what I want. I'm her adversary. I'm not her playmate. I want her to go to the handler as the source of comfort. I'm the bad guy. We can't have it any other way, because one day she's going to meet a decoy, or if it's a dog for real life, she's going to meet a bad guy who's a real bad guy. And he's going to have bad things on his mind. And if everything's always been a game, well, you're going to find out what that gets you in real life, or when you find the decoy who comes out and he's not playing games. He's there to cause some trouble. So this is why we want to expose these dogs, these reactive dogs, to that type of emotion, so that they get really used to it. They become strong. Okay, lift her by the harness. Take your hand away, lift her by the harness and brace her. All the way up. Yeah, 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 yeah. Put her down, hold her. Oh, pull her out, pull her out. Oh. And she countered in when I grabbed her paws, right? Grab her ear. She's doing something productive. I don't care if she counters, she pulls me. Oh.
Yeah, girl.
Good, walk up on her, Eric. Firmly against your thigh. Other hand, other arm. And the decoy who gave me some, this is what you do, right? You don't just stay in your bubble, you go to different places and you learn some different things. The decoy who gave me a few more tools to play with, he knows who he is. Again, I'm not going to say his name. Now, when we lift the dog on the harness, I said put her down because it looked like she was going to hold on, but then when he put her down, she let go. So now you're going to lift her on the harness. Lift her. Yeah. Put her down and walk up on her. I want her to hold on, but sometimes I want her to let go. But when she lets go of the grip, I want her to be angry that she let go of the grip. All that anger, that frustration, it's going to carry through into the next exercise. Okay? So, we're going to lift her. You're going to pull her back that way so that she's a little bit off the sleeve. You don't have to be, no, keep her next to you. Keep her next to you. Bring her over here a little bit, and then lift her and then pull her sideways. Lift her by the harness. Take your hand away.
Good girl. Good job. Good job.
Oh.
Good girl.
Walk up on her, Eric.
Good girl.
Handler comes on the dog.
Good girl.
Good things.
Good girl.
Her handler keeps her safe.
Good.
We build the bond and the understanding that the handler is her friend. That last transition, I really liked it. And you saw how she came for the long bite, which is a prey behavior, right? The barking was excellent. When you're doing this, it's so important. And believe me, I've learned the hard way. When the dog shows some power, some forward reactive aggression, whoa, react to it. If you stand there like the Terminator when the dog's making that power on you, you can really make a dog lose the belief in his or herself, okay? So before I ever put a suit on or do any of these kinds of things, with dogs like this, I do this stuff. I build their belief. It's not about what you're using. It's about the dog's emotion in the work. Emotion-based work is so important. I see so many people, they're going right away to things where they've got a suit on and they've got a garbage can or they've got a stick or whatever. And they're like, oh, a piece of shit dog doesn't do anything. You didn't bring the dog to a place where they could be at maximum power. And for some dogs, the build-up's a little bit slower. This dog, less prey. So it takes some more time to make the dog believe in herself. But from a personal protection standpoint, I really like dogs like this. You don't need crazy prey. You just need a dog who believes in themselves and knows how to handle that emotion, right? So let her carry it off. She's done. And then go bring her sister. That dog is a year old, for those of you that are wondering. Her sister, same age. You guys are going to see her sister now. And then you can see the work we're doing with her sister. It's kind of like, it really reminds me of watching a blacksmith, you know? When I watch really good decoys, the guys that are at the top of the game, and there's very few of them, maybe like 10 in total in North America, and I don't know all 10. I'm just assuming there must be. I know maybe like 3 of them, okay? It's kind of like watching a blacksmith. You take the metal, you judge the quality of the metal, you heat it, you hammer it, and then you let it cool. And if you do any of those things wrong, the metal becomes brittle, there's faults, there's pits in the metal. Of course, the quality of the metal depends on the genetics of the dog, but as a helper, when you're in the forge, when you're working the dogs, when you're heating the iron, you have to know what you're dealing with metal-wise. You have to know how far to go, when to let off, where to hit it, so on and so forth, right? If that kind of makes sense from an analogy standpoint. So you're going to see the next dog, you're going to see what we do. And I just really want to work on reactive aggression, power, 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 intent, 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 and then, relief on the grip, okay? And then when the dog shows a problem or shows any lack of effort, then we put some pressure on it, and when the dog shows the right behavior, it's all over. Okay, so the next dog. Stop there. A little weaker on the grips, and you can see dog doesn't believe in herself quite as much as the other dog does. But before we went a little bit more serious with her, before we went a little more serious with her, the grips weren't nearly what they are now. Under the chin, walk up on the right side, Eric. Yeah. You can see a couple of moments there. A little bit like, oh, where's my handler? Right? It's okay. We take her through it and we show her there's only one solution. It's to come forward. It's to be strong on the helper. Or the decoy, I should say. Let him go tell her to bite. Oh, yeah! Alright. Whoa! There, under the chin. She has moments of laziness sometimes in the work where she just wants to hold on. I'm holding it. What more do you want? I want you to fight. Because if you're not taking this seriously, I'm going to turn the pressure up on you. And we're going to find out what's there. We got to forge the dog into something that's reaching its maximum potential. Good. And again, we don't want her to let go, but we want her to let go. Lift her by the harness and pull her to the side a little bit. Hey! Great transition. Good. Good. Come on. Come on. Boy. And as the decoy, I can feel. It's the dog. Is working her ass off, or she's half-assing it. And right now, okay, walk up.
Good girl.
There's still moments with her.
Good girl.
Let her push me back on this set of parking here.
Good girl.
Let's see if she can hold it this time. Lift her by the harness and let me see if we can manufacture a hold here. Walk down, hold her again. I don't always want her to let go. If she just spits the sleeve every time we lift the harness, it's kind of almost counterproductive. We want a very conflicted dog letting go, because that's the dog that's going to bring power into the next rep. Lift her again by the harness. Come under her again. She needs a little more, I think, help on the grips. Bring her forward a bit. Lift her on the harness. Hoy! Hoy! Come. Stop. Oh, nice. And again, you know, a little lazy. It's okay. Be lazy. It's never good. I would not be lazy if I were you. Under the chin.
Good girl. Good girl.
Hold on to it. Huh? Huh?
Good girl.
We'll do a bit of a long attack to see how committed she is. Okay, on this long attack. First yell, you start letting her drag. Second yell, let her go completely. Okay? Hang her off of it. Hoy! Hoy! Hoy!
Good girl.
So that's the problem there. Keep coming next time. That wasn't so good. And you know, I should have said hold on to her after the first yell because I saw her go flat. Let's do it again. Lift her off.
Good girl.
And I don't give freebies. Grip is not for free. Come up and bite or don't. I don't care. You come off. I put pressure. She did the right thing by re-engaging, but hang her off of it. This time don't stop, okay? When I keep coming, and then when I yell, just let go again.
Yeah, gotcha.
Batter. Batter.
Yeah.
Batter.
Good girl.
That's it. Take her off.
Come on, baby.
So you guys see that? We made a mistake on that first attack. I yelled, but I saw she went too much into the prey. And for her, prey is not her strong place. So she went a little bit flat. And that's why you saw that lack of commitment, okay? Then, on the second one, that's why I threw the sleeve to the side and I said, you know what? I'm taking you right out of this prey. It's me. And you saw she was a little conflicted. And then there was that moment where she was like, all right, I'm coming for you. And oh, big rewards for that. If I hadn't rewarded that, dog would have fallen apart. And, you know, everybody wants to pretend these dogs are bulletproof. There's nothing bad you can do. They're, you know, my dog's the best dog. Every dog has weaknesses. Every dog has a hole. And if you know what you're doing, you work to fill those holes to strengthen the dog. Again, a perfect dog is a personal protection dog, right? Maybe not the best PSA dog, but personal protection dog, perfect. Good reactive aggression, makes a big show, right? And she will dirty bite somebody. Maybe the grips won't be as full and as calm as you might like, but still better than many, many dogs that you'll see on the street, okay? And if I keep working the dog, it's only getting better, 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 better. So it's about being realistic and saying, where are the weaknesses? Let's fix them. Let's make this dog stronger. Let's make this dog better, right? Let's bring this dog through her power. Now, if she was a prey dog, then I would maybe do things a little bit different, but she's a dog that has the main powers on the reactive side. And if I just work her in the prey and then I stimulate the reactive side by doing this kind of sketchy stuff that I did in the beginning, dog will fall apart. Hope this helps you guys. Like, subscribe. Pants come from Eric Outdoor USA. Check them out. Shield 15, SHIELD 15. Save 15% off your next Eric Outdoor purchase. Love that company. And thank you for watching. Hope you learned something.